Hey, we're going to be doing some art. Hopefully you'll start filing in. So we'll see what's going on here in a minute. Yeah. Hey, we're going to be doing some art. So I probably won't be chatting too much because it's hard to read or I'll have to check it periodically. Let's see, StreamYard, comments. So can't comment to some destinations. Yeah. No shit, stupid. It's so weird. I don't understand why I'm not seeing something. Live view comments show up on StreamYard. This is an example. Click on a comment, show it on the screen. I will. Yeah. If anybody out there wants to comment, that would be awesome. It's nice to, know that I'm not the only one. I'll tune in. I'm up, buddy. Like right now. So that's good. Let me tell Herman, because he gets mad when he misses it. Let me text him. Yeah. So I guess that might be 5 of you over on X, because I don't see those comments. So I'm just gonna flip this camera over here. So let me see if I can get into the stream on here. Give me a second. Turn this down. Yeah. Wop wop. Yeah, I didn't play that, Marco. I just didn't. No wop wop for me. Wop wop. Woppy wop wop. I think the best place to find it might be here. Here we go. Oh, I can't see anything from here. That's the stupidest shit ever. Give me a second. So, technical difficulties. 12 of you. You should come on over to YouTube and subscribe and like, and I'll be starting here in a minute. I'm just trying to make it so I can see what you guys are writing. Even if it's delayed, I have to open up another device. So give me a second here. Come on, you evil bastard. I don't know why it always does this. Let's see. This just takes me a few minutes. Oh, but not being there. So yeah, we're getting there. Let's do it this way. Let's see what happens. There we go. That works. I'm in it now. Okay, now I can switch it over. Hey, Herman. There we go. I can see what you guys say in the chat. Now I can switch over to just drawing. And we'll go from there. Let's open this. There we go. Let's say JBD shoe to page 12. There's a lot of panels on this page. It makes me insane how many panels there are on this page. So, but essentially, I'm just going to work on one panel right now. So that'll hopefully be easy. Sweet, yes, nice fresh piece of paper. Yeah. Hi out there, everybody in YouTube and X land. Let's see, I got to leave open a bunch of this bottom stuff for the most part. I got to put another 6 panels below this. So, which is going to be a challenge. I can tell you that. Now I have to look up what Adam wanted me to draw. So give me a second here. Large panel. Jordan Crowboy Slim stands in an ocean of fall speckled trees. Crows fill the branches like specters at a sporting event. Crowboy holds his hand out, waiting for a bird to land on it. His hair is wild and dark, and so are his eyes. His bike and backpack are tossed to the side. He is a high school senior, and his years in the public school have not been good on him. Yeah, so we gotta figure out what that is and try to make it go. So, it might. So there's a little mound at the bottom of the page, maybe. Like, I imagine his bike is, thrown over here. His handlebars are all twisted to the side. Let me get out of this and open stuff up here. Nice. So yeah, we're gonna try to see if we can give Adam kind of what he wants here. His backpack is right here. There's a little mound, maybe some grass is growing out of the mound. Like little green, little grass, little critters. Everybody likes some critters. So, critters are good. Who doesn't like a good critter? So bike, throw to the side. This stuff can change like at some point too. Like I really don't need to kind of overthink some of this. But I do need to kind of put him standing here. I think his arms need to be out like this. Little haircut. Yeah. Yep. Let's see. There we go. So yeah, we're going to build up this new character, and we're not going to see the front of him yet. I don't think we should. We know what his name is, but it doesn't really matter what his name is at this point. We're trying to think of this in a way that Needs to be like, I don't know. I could even bring that over a little bit. Circulate that down. Try to figure this out on some type of a curve, a linear space. So maybe the tree in the front, is lined up. But the ones to the side are more curved and off. And now I got to draw a little darker. Huh? Ones in the back. There should be a bunch of trees, like crazy trees. And, there'll be birds. Tons of crows, and all of them, maybe their wings out. I don't know. Yeah, little happy trees, right? I really miss Bob Ross. I really miss that guy. Like, really was like an inspiration to everybody. And it's sad that he's gone. And, after all these years, they're pulling out Netflix specials about it and stuff. And it's just kind of crazy how, one's life can look so simple when they're on TV and they're working, but internally there might be a bunch going on in that process. Like, I'm sure there was a bunch of stuff that he was stressed out about, but we didn't know that because all we knew was happy little trees, man. Like tons of happy little trees. That doesn't work for me. Like this layout doesn't work for me, so we got to kind of start over. I think we should do something different. So usually if my first inclination doesn't work out the way I think it should, there's probably a reason. And I've either, miscalculated a lot of the perspective that needs to go into it, or it could be a lot, but I could already tell that all these planes are kind of off, and it's just not going to work. So, I don't know. There's, let's see. I shared the link on X. Thank you. Hey, Edwin. So, thank you, GJ. So let's start that over again. Essentially, I just want to try to tackle this one and make it as good as possible. I may even spread it farther down on the page or something like that. Let's just make it an inch taller. Like I can always do other stuff. I can always put stuff onto other pages if I have to. Sometimes Adam is heavy with his panels, and I don't have a problem with that. But when it starts to get heavy, I have to find ways of remedying that stuff. So let's see. A lone crow sits on a branch staring at Crow Boy's open hand, not sure if he can trust it. Huh. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a big panel, so let me kind of block that in here and see if we can do that. Also, down here, I know you can't see it, so excuse me. I'll go back up in a second. We all can look and see and so on and so forth. So, yeah. Let me go back up here. Okay. So maybe no. So large panel. Let's look at it again. Jordan Crowboy Slim stands in an ocean of fall speckled trees. Crows fill the branches like spectators at a sporting event. Crowboy holds out his hands, waiting for the birds to land. His hair is wild and darker, so is his eyes. Yeah, we could probably show it from the front too, if we wanted to. Like he's surrounded by forest. Let's see. I suppose we could. I mean, it is his first introduction. But, it doesn't always have to be like his first introduction. We don't need to show his face yet if we don't want to. I don't know. Yeah, I think I went right or did it right when I decided to just show the back of him. So let me reaffirm that some way, shape, or form here. Make his hair wild. So let's see what you guys are up to. Yeah, we're just working this out. So yeah. Happy little trees. Maybe I just was a little crazy about my perspective on those things before. Like I tried to think outside the box. Put shapes on paper and establish a panel. If you don't get the good vibe, you can always erase and reestablish. Yep, that's what this is for. This isn't even a real piece of Bristol board. It's just a flimsy little cheap piece of paper. And it's more akin to typing paper than anything. And I draw on typing paper to essentially establish that this piece of paper isn't precious. And if I treat it as such, it's just a piece of typing paper. So, and it's thin enough that I can lightbox this onto another board. So and that refining process allows me to do so much. Um, so just being able to refine myself after doing like sketches where, you know, I haven't figured out quite what's going on and maybe I need to push the perspective on stuff. It makes it easier to do when I like go to board things over if I draw something wrong. So yeah, happens quick. So I try to go quick. At least that's part of my thought process. If I fuck up quick, I can fix quickly. So that's always a good thing. You know, I think it's the trees that are bothering me. Um, or maybe the position of stuff. Maybe I need to think like I almost want to do this messianic thing where he's standing and he has his back to us and I'm it's not very fucking like cool. So let's do the other direction. Let's do it this way. Um, let's make a space in the middle. Let's put the kid small in the middle with his arms out. Right? We can put his bicycle, right? Um, so these are just the equivalents of giant thumbnails, is all they are. We'll try to work on the foreshortening there. Backpack down here. And then start drawing crows, right? And leaves and forest behind him. Like this, all the way around. And, you know, this may work better, you know, having a couple crows up front and he's standing way down here. And that's a little more dynamic. I need to fix him, but you know, let's do it this way then. Like the first way didn't work. Let's do it this way. I can, you know, draw bushes in between all this stuff, and there's more trees. So this should work out maybe a little better. I don't know. So we're just gonna go with it and see what happens. And if I end up liking it in the like, I'm still satiating the same like need to want to have him look messianic, like with his arms out, and but it's just done from a different point of view, and I think that it actually kind of works better. So, and I could probably get dark in between some of these trees, and there'll be, you know, branches coming off these trees, doing certain things. Yeah, I could probably frame it a little better, but whatever. It's gonna be drawing a lot of crazy fucking birds. All these birds. You don't know how mad I got at Adam over him doing this. Like, I was like, dude, really? Could we do like bugs or something, or you know, something else? And he was like, nope. You draw crows better than anybody I've ever seen. So you're the crow guy. I was like, okay, you fucking bastard. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Yeah. More crows. Who doesn't want crows? I don't know. See, it already kind of looks foresty, which is nice. Who doesn't like a good forest? Let me make this clear. Hold on. Clearer. And then let me make it bigger. So there you go. See, that works. There you go. See, that's better. Now you guys can look at it and it'll be nice and clear. At least doing. So that's nice. So yeah, like when you're doing this, you can't have a lot of like put a lot of stress on yourself. Like if I really tried to force that first couple versions of that piece, it I could have made it work, but would it be as nice as this? LOL, I have to agree with that. I must see it's a very nice card writes from an old video. Start. Yeah, I can draw crows, and I don't know. I don't know if that's like a superpower or something. Um, just happened. They have a really simple shape, so it makes them fairly easy to draw. And if you get them wrong, like the difference is they kind of look like pigeons. Um, but they really don't have to. Like it's about where the eye is and the beak. A floof on the head. Or they look like little bald eagles. Yeah, see, that's starting to look like a fucking like a seagull. There we go. No seagulls here. So yeah. Put another bird up here. Make him like ruffling his feathers or something. Yeah. So yeah, I don't put too much stress on myself when it comes to actually like doing this part of the work. Um, it's about what kind of vibes in that place, and I try not to be too rigid about it sometimes. Um, you know, I'll get the angle right if I'm allowed to play. And hey, yo, Matt. So yeah, we're just working on page 12 of Jawbone Death. This is the breakdown for page 12, and we've introduced a new character. His name's Crowboy, and he's standing in a forest, and there's crows like everywhere, just watching him. So doing crow shit, being crow-like. Doing crow stuff. Being a what do they call pigeons? Flying rats? I guess they're not flying rats, crows. Yeah, this is all going to be boring, like layout stuff. I'm really messy with my layouts. It's really interesting. Like, I kind of gave myself permission to be messy with my layouts because they're a little more expressive. Cool. Uh, because I've watched Daniel Warren Johnson like draw, and when he draws, he's making a mess, and I'm totally okay with that. Like, it doesn't have to be And look at that. We're back. We're back. So I'm so sorry for dropping out like that. Thank all 42 of you, actually. I can't believe there's 42 of you watching this draw stream right now. I guess a lot of you would probably be over on Twitter. If you'd like to interact with me on let's see if I can actually go and look at Twitter, view on Twitter. No, I don't want to go there. Yeah, I'm glad I came back. So, yeah. Can't believe there's 42 of you going on right now. So let me jump back into doing art here. So let me fix this. Share screen. Do this. Entire screen. Wow. I love this. This is fantastic. Okay, so that's up. Here we go. We're closing this. Shutting down that. And we're opening drawing. Dropped out for some reason, not sure why. Yeah, it just did for some reason. So, anyways, it's totally. I just paid the bill, so there's no freaking way that it's not. There's no problem that there's a problem with it. So, anyways, this page has to be filled with birds. I'm just gonna make little suggestions of birds currently because I shouldn't have to draw them till I do it on the day. You know what I mean? Like, I'll do it on the day. Did it freeze again? No. Yeah. Do it on the day. Maybe I'll put another one there. These be enough for me to do what I have to do. So I think I could eat birds, more birds, birds, happy trees with the happy trees. Happy trees. Yeah. It's not necessary to put yourself under a tremendous amount of stress for this. Like this process should be fun. Should be one of those things that relaxes you, because if you can get comfortable just doing this, it'll make your job a lot easier. Like, you won't think that everything is so sacred that it can't be fixed in some way, shape, or form. Like, because I read what Adam did, he didn't really specify to me what direction we should see him, if we should, like, he may have, by saying his seeing his eyes, right, his hair is wild and his eyes are wild also. um, it suggests that we can draw him where we see him, but we don't actually have to. I don't think it's necessary to see his face completely. uh, I just think it'll work either way, like what we're doing. Yeah, this works a little better. So Look at his hair all crazy. His arms. And we'll just make simple little hands. Like you don't even have to be. They don't even have to be great when they're this small. Make like little triangles and add thumbs when they're that small. So maybe I'll make him wearing shorts, like sneakers and socks. Yeah, see, that's a little more dynamic. I like this a lot better. This little backpack down here. Yeah, make everything radiate out from him. Like try to get the light to radiate out from him. You don't even have to really put a shadow on him unless it's like a shadow underneath him. Pretend like the light's coming straight down. You know, I can even throw more birds in the foreground here. Like, in fact, it might be beneficial to actually like have one turning its head so we can see part of its eye. You know, like there's just so fucking many of them, and they're all just watching. Yeah, I'm not into that turkey head right there. Big old giant turkey head. Dun, 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 dun. Bicycle. 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 Won't you ride my bike? Yeah, so into that bike. Need to work on some of that stuff. Make some rocks. Yeah. Yeah. Art for art's sake. Such good stuff. I guess we could do some lines like this to kind of radiate outwards. Maybe. I don't know. I still think we need another crow here. There we go. That's a little better. All these crows doing crow shit. All the crows. Yeah. So this is pretty much how I create Jawbone Death. Like sometimes I will look up, you know, other people's art and or layouts and stuff that I like, and I might try to emulate them sometimes. But you know, for the most part, I just kind of feel it around until I kind of see what I like, and it's a sometimes the first thing that pops in my head isn't always the first thing that ends up on the page. Um, you know, I will overthink it and do other shit, and it may not work out as well, and then I end up going back to like my first idea, and I do that, and it turns out great. Uh, I don't know who this is. So let's see. Hold on one second. Okay. Guess it was no one. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, back to it. So, let's see. I want to see something. Let's see. Let's go back here real quick. Yeah. 47. Nice. Well, I can appreciate that, guys. So, you guys are doing great. Like hanging out here with me. And, you know, I'm just trying to get this stuff done, man. So we have an August. I believe it's an August launch date for Jawbone 2. Um, so that's coming up. The Not Safe for Work print has been finished, and Adam is doing his thing. I think it's going to be like a foil printed, but I'm not sure. And if it is, it's going to probably look pretty dope. Like I'm pretty surprised. I really went hard on the digital painting. Yeah, it is. It is right around the corner. So yeah, we'll see. I know that there's some other launches happening that he's doing with other people, and like the Kill Journal Phil Diaz stuff, and he's probably gonna end up pumping that so quite a bit. So we don't want to overlap too many of our things. So that's the thing I think we're trying to avoid is overlapping stuff so that we can, just sell as much as we can. Yeah, there's a continuation crossover happening with Phil Diaz. I believe that Rob Willis did a cover for it. I think they're shooting for July, but I'm not sure yet. I may be talking out of turn about that stuff, but I'm not sure. So you would actually have to ask probably Phil Diaz. So or Adam. I mean, Adam would probably. But I when I talked to him, he said sometime in July, I think. Yeah. So, yep. And I'm pretty sure it's all done too. Like there's no waiting on it. Um, so that's the other cool thing that people like is that you don't gotta wait. Maybe one more bird right here, guys. Diligently watching. Fucking crows. So many of them. Would you happen to know who the artist is? I do not know who the artist is. Uh, I was told a little bit about him, but I don't remember his name. So, do not. Yeah, I think I succeeded. So this is as far as I'm concerned a success on this first panel. I know that I probably need to fill in, some trees and shit around here. So we'll probably do that. Like do some puffy leaves and twigs and stuff down here. Kind of encircle him a little more and closely so. Uh, um, yeah, they're all just watching. They're all just like, hey, man, what's going on? He's like, nothing. You gonna come hang out? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. So, Bicycle. So let's work on the bicycle again. Maybe I'm just overthinking it a little bit. Like, yeah, I just think I was overthinking it. It's a little long. Yep. This bicycle. I don't know. So I'm not even sure about this bicycle. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I could draw it better. Maybe it's just at a weird angle or something like that, and it's bothering me. So, but it's good enough for government work for right now. So I'm just going to probably leave it at this. Oops. So, yeah. Well, I only planned on staying on about an hour. So this is the first panel of page 12 of issue 2 of Jawbone Death. I think I gave Adam what he wants for this panel. Now I just need to figure out the other 6. And I probably will be doing that off screen because it's a lot of crows just looking at the kid till he lands on his hand. So, yeah. So I think this is okay. It's big. It feels dynamic to me. Puts the point across. There's a bazillion fucking crows in it. So that makes Adam happy. I so much don't have to draw like foliage and from the trees where I could just draw the foliage on the ground. And we already know they're up in the trees. So that avoids a few things. So that kind of works for me. So, yeah. So we're going to close this out real quick. Here we go. And we're going to take this off here. I'd like to thank all 48 of you for coming out tonight and checking out while I draw the first panel of page 12 of issue 2 of Jawbone Death. Everybody over on Twitter, thank you so much. I wish I could see all your comments. Yeah, I'll probably be doing more of these as, I ramp up the stuff through August. At some point, I'll get there with Meathead also at some point, which would be nice. And, when I can show inking Meathead pages, that'll make Will very happy. So I appreciate everybody who came out. I am going to end up going to get some food because I officially have a headache. And thank you for being a distraction for me. So being online and working like this forces me to not endlessly cycle in my brain. So it allows me to get my work done, even though it's self-aggrandizing by sitting here and just talking about the art while I'm doing it and how I feel about it at the time. But for all of you out there who are artists also and you're having problems relaxing, it doesn't have to be that big of a deal. If you put too much on it to have a vision sometimes as opposed to like what's best for a story, it's okay to change. It's okay to do something 2 or 3 times till you like really understand what you're doing. And you shouldn't try to force it. So if you can not force it and just kind of sit there and work your way through the work and in the simplest way possible, you'll end up with something that most likely surprises you. And if that's the case, then, like what we did tonight. So I wasn't happy with 2 or 3 of my layouts. I tried something different and it worked out for us. Took the pressure off me because I'm not sitting there thinking everything is precious. Yeah. So for all you budding artists out there, you're good enough, man. Don't get in like the way of yourself. Allow yourself to learn and build and be beautiful. And when you're out there, tell somebody hi and tell them you love them or give them a hug or something, because people need it. So this world is not the world I grew up in. So it's very different now. And it's really easy to isolate yourself. So when you're out there, just be good and do the right thing. So anyways, love all you guys. Thank all 50 of you for coming out. We're going to close the stream out here. And I'm going to wish you all a very, very good night. Thank you.